This app right here, a client paid me $500 for it. Built in 12 minutes. No code, one tool called Base44. Base44 is an AI app builder. You type what you want in plain English and it builds the front end, back end, and database. All at once, no plugins. Here's the brief: a branded portal called CoachSpace. Client login, homework uploads, a progress tracker, same PRD, blank prompt box. Let's build it live.
We start by signing up. Standard Google auth, nice and easy. Once we are in, we get a clean, minimal interface asking what we want to build. Let's see if it can handle a real-world use case. I'm feeding it a pretty hefty prompt. We're asking for CoachSpace, a web app for life coaches to manage clients. I'm specifying features like user authentication, 2 distinct roles, coach and client, and dedicated dashboards for both. I even asked for progress tracking and the ability to add new clients. This isn't a simple landing page, it's a full CRUD application. Let's hit build and see what happens. Here's where it gets interesting. On the left, we can actually see the AI's thought process. It breaks down the requirements, plans the database structure, and starts writing the components. It's moving incredibly fast, churning out pages for client profiles, progress bars, and layouts. It even decided on a dark-themed UI on its own. So far, the speed and planning are massive positives. Alright, the app is ready and loading up. But wait, the preview is basically a blank dark screen. We can see a menu, but the main dashboard content is missing. I poked around the preview, but nothing is rendering. This is a common pitfall with AI builders. Sometimes, the puzzle pieces don't quite snap together perfectly on the first try. Instead of writing code myself, I'm just going to tell the AI, the dashboard is not loading, check. Watch the left panel. The AI immediately jumps into debugging mode. It reads the app layout file and catches its own mistake. It was using an outlet component instead of rendering the children directly. It rewrites the code in seconds and boom, the dashboard loads perfectly. That self-correction is genuinely impressive. Now we have a working app. We've got a slick client overview dashboard. Let's test the functionality. I'm adding a new client, Lucy, setting her status to starting. It works. I click into her profile and I can schedule a session, add notes, and adjust her progress bar. It actually built a functioning relational database under the hood. For a few minutes of waiting, this is a huge win. But let's push it further. I found an issue with the client invite flow. When an invited client clicks the link, they hit the login page. Since they don't have a password yet, they might click forgot password. But the email never arrives. I feed this exact bug to the AI. This is the most fascinating part of the test. The AI reads the password reset logic and realizes the root cause. A brand new invited client hasn't actually registered yet, so the platform can't send a reset link to an account that doesn't fully exist. But here is the critical limitation. The AI notes, that's a platform constraint I can't change. Because it's a no-code tool bound by its own backend rules, it can't rewrite the core authentication flow. Instead, it opts for a UX workaround. It edits the login page text to explicitly guide invited users to register first, rather than trying to reset a password. It's a smart, human-like compromise, but it perfectly highlights the ceiling of these platforms. You are always boxed in by their underlying architecture.
If you've seen my Lovable video, this is exactly where it was smoother. Client login just worked, no workaround needed. Links up top.
We are kicking things off by testing the standard client login flow we set up previously. As you can see, a user who is already mapped in the system logs in smoothly. The dashboard loads their progress perfectly. It is working exactly as expected, which gives us a great functional baseline. But now we need to test a real-world edge case, new client onboarding. What happens when a client signs up using a shared invite link, but the coach hasn't actually added them to their roster yet? The user creates an account, verifies their email and logs in, but they hit a wall. The app just tells them their profile hasn't been added. The dashboard doesn't show any pending onboarding alert for the coach, leaving the client stuck. To fix this, I jump back into the Base44 builder chat. I prompt the AI to look up users who registered without a profile and surface them on the dashboard. The AI catches the logic gap immediately and suggests building a dedicated UI section for these unmatched users. I tell it to go ahead, and in seconds, it builds a registered users without a profile queue directly into the coach dashboard, complete with a one-click create profile button. To ensure this isn't just a fragile workaround, I run the exact same test with a completely new client email. They use the invite link, register, and hit the waiting screen. When we switch back to the coach's view, the fix works perfectly. The new client is instantly highlighted in our newly built onboarding queue. With one click, I generate their profile, update their progress status to starting, and schedule a welcome session. The AI successfully patched a major UX hole without writing a single line of manual code. For the second half of this test, let's step away from the front end and look at the infrastructure Base 44 actually built under the hood. Users and data. We have a complete user management suite and a fully functional relational database mapping our clients and resources. Analytics and marketing. The platform includes built-in dashboards to track live traffic, unique visitors, and session durations, alongside SEO tools and automated social content generation. Integrations and domains. You can easily map custom domains and access native one-click integrations for tools like Stripe, Google Workspace, and GitHub. Security and code. It features an active security scanner to monitor vulnerabilities. Most impressively, under the Code tab, you can actually view and edit the raw React components the AI generated. Overall, this proves we aren't just looking at a visual prototype. The AI has spun up a highly robust, extensible application architecture ready for real users.
Total build time, start to finish, bugs and all, 12 minutes. Not perfect on the first shot, but it caught its own mistakes fast, every single time. If you want the exact prompt I just used, plus 4 more client-ready app prompts, I put them in a free download, links below. Subscribe if you want the next build. So who actually pays $500 for a 20-minute app? Not a corporation, not a startup, a solopreneur, a coach, a consultant, a course creator.
These people are making real money, $3 to $5 or even $10,000 a month, but they're managing their clients with Google Sheets and praying nothing falls through the cracks. You come in and say, I'll build you a branded client portal. Your clients log in, see their sessions, upload progress documents, track their progress. It looks like you spent $10,000 on it.
You charge $500 upfront, $50 a month to maintain it, get 5 clients like this, that's $250 a month just to keep the lights on for 5 apps. Now, how do you find coaches and consultants who will actually pay? 3 places: Twitter/X, Upwork, and LinkedIn. Let me show you exactly what to look for.
If you search for a coaching platform builder from a client's perspective, you'll see top freelance developers actively charging $50 to $100 an hour. Searching the job board reveals live postings for interactive coaching platforms and custom client portals are actively offering $30 to $60 an hour. This proves there is a highly profitable market for the exact applications we can now build in minutes. Now on LinkedIn, when you search for fitness coach and select your region, you see hundreds of them who are your potential clients. Go ahead and send them a DM. Be persistent to get your first client.
Your DM script is simple. Hey, I noticed you mentioned managing clients manually. I build custom portals for coaches in about a day. Happy to show you a demo, no cost. And remember, these coaches charge $75 an hour. Your $500 portal? That's less than 7 sessions. They'll make that back in a single day.
Here's how I price this. $300 to $500 for the build. That depends on how complex the app is. Add $50 a month for hosting and updates. That's your retainer. Lovable's paid plan starts at $25 a month. You're spending $25, you're making $500. The math on this is almost unfair.
And once you've built one portal, you've basically got a template. The next client takes you half the time. You already know the prompts, you already know the flow. It just gets faster from here.
We post every week. Real tools, real methods. No fluff. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our channel. I'll see you in the next one.